Captain Ross Robertson with Big Water Fishing. You know, you hopefully have seen our videos, shenanigans, podcasts, whatever it may be. Well, here's what we're doing now if you haven't seen. A project boat. Why would I buy a 20-year-old boat? I have no idea. But we really wanted to have a little tiller boat. They're kind of a cult-like following. They didn't make them that long. The Ranger 618. We took this just absolutely destroyed, tore up, hit, whatever you want to call it, smashed up boat, and we rebuilt this thing from top to bottom. We've got pumps and drains. How exciting, right? Well, it's not until they don't work. So we had Captain Chris come in and we decided to really take the cartridges and get rid of everything and even the lines themselves, because it's so inexpensive once you get in there that it's just much easier to start digging in and replacing the stuff. So we used some pipe dope, basically made some new connections there on the lines, put new cartridges in, and then we also took some time to actually put new fittings on, some nice waterproof, quick disconnect cartridges. So that way on the wiring harnesses, we can have an extra one, we can disconnect them, we don't have them hardwired, so we could swap those out quite literally in the boat and then also carry an extra cartridge with us. You know, any of you guys have seen the valves on live wells, that little green lever deal, you know that they can definitely jam up fish scales or just over time. And so, Captain Chris replaced that also, and we hooked those back up, and it's going to make those live well drains work a lot easier. You know, you can turn the handles so much easier, and it's actually a pretty inexpensive fix and pretty simple. So when you're down there digging into all that stuff, it was just much easier to dig into this and put the new pipes in and everything, make sure nothing was cracked or anything. Once you're in there, it's easier just to replace everything almost. So when we put all the new hardware in there, the pumps and all that stuff, we noticed that there was a little leak coming in, very slow. But at the base of the boat here, this either hadn't been installed correctly or the O-ring rotted out or whatever. But we're basically just going to put this in from the bottom up into the boat, but we're going to add a little bit of 4200 on the base here, and so that'll be tightened up, and then probably a little bit on the top as well. So we got one guy below there, Captain Chip, that's going to be doing the dirty job underneath, and I'm going to pull this up here and then put the new nut right on that to secure that nice and tight.
Here we go, coming up.
Sometimes the fixes are easy, but yet difficult to get at. So all the way up in here, we kind of noticed we didn't have great water flows. We were checking out the hardware here and kind of the initial rundown of the boat. And it was installed like this, probably just not enough hose up in there. And so obviously it's restricting the flow. So really simply, we just cut this out. And what we're going to do is the solution, instead of replacing the entire line and making a lot more of a mess, is we're going to put a little bit of an elbow in there to change that angle. And then we just got a short section here of a new piece. We're going to put all these together with hose clamps, put it right back together, and we're going to have no pull on that, a little extra give there, and then a lot better non-restricted flow.